Yo, what's going on, guys? DJS here. Wanted to bring you guys a video review and comparison between the Nike RosheRun and the Adidas ZX Flux. Now, these two shoes have been compared a lot together in more recent times, and I feel like this competition is going to get a lot more fierce as the summer kind of is upon us here. So, wanted to give you guys this review and give you guys my honest thoughts and opinions on both of these shoes and which one I prefer personally and why. If you guys do not agree with my opinion, that's more than okay. Leave a comment, let me know what you guys think. Remember that this is my review for these sneakers based on my body type, based on my size, and so yeah, I mean, that could vary. If you're like 50 or 100 pounds less than me, like the comfort levels and everything else could be a lot different. But the reason why I wanted to do this comparison is because these shoes are very comparable. Both leading brands in the market. You have the Adidas ZX Flux, as you can see right here, and the price point is $90 from Adidas. Moving on, I'm going to show you guys the other box, and this is the Nike box, the RosheRun NM in this case, which is natural motion, and these ones are also $90. So, price points exactly the same. This is almost like the great rivalries that are out there, you know, Coke and Pepsi, McDonald's and Burger King and stuff like that. These things, they don't look super duper similar. I would say the uppers look very, very similar, but obviously the different branding logos, and then also the midsoles are very, very different. Which is part of the reasons why these shoes have so many differences as well. So, one thing I have to say that they do have similar is the fact that the RosheRun and the ZX Fluxes both have the ability to take on different uppers. And what I mean by that is this one is like kind of a weave, and you can see right here, the material looks totally different. If I focus in here, then obviously the printed material on the Lightning. And then you have the same thing. This one almost looks like the top of a pool table or something like that. It's very fuzzy. And then you have the printed RosheRun here. This is very, very dirty. I apologize. And this is like the tiger camo print one. So the fact that they can take on many different shapes, I think that's a really dope thing. Not many shapes, I guess. So many different materials. They're very flexible in that regard, and they can do that. I think that's a really cool thing. We're now seeing the RosheRun do printed materials more so than just the tiger camos. They have a sunset one coming and like the cloud one. If you guys haven't seen, check the website collectivekicks.com, and I did some articles on those. The main huge difference that I find between these two sneakers is pretty simple, and it's the padding. So the RosheRun padding is very, very nice in my opinion. This material is durable. It's kind of like a foam material, but it's very, very durable. And you can see that Nike swoosh on the back. And then you have the Adidas insert. And you can see it says Adidas here. It's kind of faint. You can't actually read it. But it's very, very thin. It's really thin. And I mean, not like the Nike one isn't thin. But this material is not, to me, as comfortable as this one. This material also changes the whole entire dynamic of the RosheRun, in my opinion, because, and you guys actually taught this to me because I didn't know, you can wear these shoes without socks on, and some of you guys are going to think that's gross, but it's true. You can wear these shoes without socks on because of the insoles, and it's like so comfortable. It's so comfortable because your foot is completely covered, as you can see, because of the way the lip goes up on the insole, and you're good to go. Like, it feels comfortable, and it feels pretty nice to be able to wear these without shoes on, or without socks on, which is kind of crazy. Like, it's not something that you would normally do. That being said, these are not something that I would recommend you wearing without socks on, because this material actually on the insole, you can't really see it, but listen, it's really, really, really hard. It's like almost like hard plastic, hard cement, the bottom of here. And if you can really see it right up there, you see it's like a little jagged on the edge. And that's super hard. It almost, as you rub your finger across here, it almost feels like you can cut your finger on that hard plastic at the bottom here. So the fact that this is so narrow and the back of here is so tough and rigid, I almost like it's not the most comfortable thing to want to wear without your without your socks. So these ones are definitely ones for socks, in my opinion at least. And you can see the material actually is pretty nice on this one. You see the suede on the back, pretty nice looking. I didn't actually notice that before. Now let's move over to the midsole. Something that is like progressing on the Nike side, you can see because of this totally new midsole. It's a little bit more aerodynamic with a little point on the back. But then this also has this. Kind of gives you that free range motion, like literally the Nike Free look to it. And it's like an added feature. And then these ones don't have that. These ones are older, but this is the original kind of look for the RosheRuns. And you can see the soles are really dirty. But this material is, it's not like Lunarlon soft. It's not like, a lot of people that have never tried on RosheRuns and then try them on, they're like, these aren't the most comfortable shoes ever. These are horrible. But this material is not supposed to be like Lunarlon. If you go from Lunarlon to this, it's totally different. These are, I guess, I mean, midsole wise, I would say is the same firmness between the two. Even though these look a lot more forgiving. As a heavier dude, like these ones are pretty nice, and it is nice to be able to see how thick that cushioning is. It makes it nice. Now these Adidas, and I don't know much about the torsion system. I know it's been on these shoes from way back in the day. I'm assuming it's something with the middle area of the arc of the foot. I remember something similar to that. I'm not an expert on that by any means. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comment section. But comfort wise for the Adidas is, I mean, it's decent. If you have to compare the two directly to each other, in my mind, the RosheRun blows these out of the water comfort-wise, though. It's almost like it's a whole nother ballgame because of the way that the shoe is on the forefoot area. Like it feels like it feels like you're wearing a sandal almost, and it's non-constricting. You can move your toes around like this underneath the material, and yet you're still restricted by the lacing system and stuff. So I don't know how to describe that, but it's almost like you feel like you're not wearing a shoe because it's so liberating and free in the front section of the shoe. That matched with this insane, simple but insane like padding system in the insole makes these shoes just something that summertime is going to be great to have, again, because you can just throw them on and take the dogs out for a walk, or throw these on, go to the grocery store, and then, you know, come home. On the other side of that, the ZX Flux, I don't want you guys to think that this is like horrible investment or anything. For $90, this is a great shoe. Love the prints, and to me, honestly, I actually really like this look almost better than this. Well, not that one, because I like that one better. Almost better than these ones. So, like, the ZX Flux to me looks really, really nice in comparison to the original Roshes, because I don't like, and that was my biggest complaint from the beginning, there's this weird bubble on the Roshes. I like this looks. It looks, it just looks clean, but it looks technical, I guess, or detailed because of the midsole as well. I love the print on it. I love the simple seamed, I guess seamless or whatever, iron-on 3 stripes for the logo, and then you have the Adidas on this one, or the Nike on this one, the Adidas on this one, and then the back part has this little area like caged or whatever around, and Nike doesn't have anything like that detailed on there. So that's just kind of my 2 cents on these things. I know it's kind of a weird, it's not a 100% complete review, but hopefully it's enough for you guys to maybe look at both of the sneakers. If you've never worn either of them, I definitely recommend you trying them on before you buying them, because I mean, every foot's different. But if I had to give these a rating, I'd definitely give the RosheRuns the higher rating, just because of overall comfort and the look. I actually like the look of the Adidas, but I think either way you can't really go wrong. It just, for me personally, the insoles really set up the difference between the Roshes and the ZX Fluxes. Hopefully you guys found this video entertaining or informative. If you guys did, leave a comment and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. Thank you guys for watching. Have a good rest of the day, and check back for more videos on pretty much a daily basis. Later, guys.